Hello guys, how are you today? Now today here in Kirkcaldy in Scotland is a beautiful day. The sun is shining and the sea is blue. Magically blue, beautifully blue. No, honestly, it's a gorgeous day, honestly. Not gonna lie to you. I'm going to work, but I didn't say what day is today. Well, today is the 26th or 7th. Is Saturday of April. Let me check. Today is the 27th of April, Saturday, 2024. Okay, as I say, you can see. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Yeah, look at the sun shining here on my arm. Look, yeah, it's beautiful, gorgeous. And so what I want to share with you guys is that yeah, this is, so I was saying, if you have been listening my diary, right, it has been quite a special time. Oh my god, I've got the heating on. Jesus, it's very hot. So it has been like a very special time because so we are waiting for the birth of our son Brian, and so my wife is not yet with me because the UK government is taking long to answer. But anyway, we will see what to do because it's getting quite late. We are getting close to the pregnancy, so that maybe she will have to give birth in Italy anyway, because we don't want to travel so late. But anyway, we will see. If they are quick to answer us, maybe we could try to come here, you know, to bring my wife with the baby inside here. Otherwise, no, we will have to give birth in Italy. Anyway, having said that, it is quite a special time because I am making progress on different fields, which is good. Of course, there is also step backs, like two exams that I didn't pass that I need to redo. Of course, there is a few step back. There is difficulties, a lot of difficulties as well. But you know, it's important to see the world, the life, in a positive way, with a positive attitude. And as I often learn and hear in my podcasts, in the podcasts I usually hear, the ones about stoicism, okay, like the podcast that is made by a guy called Ryan Holiday, not Brian, Ryan Holiday. And yeah, so basically that is the Stoic philosophy, the Stoicism, right? You can control, you have to concentrate on what you can control. You cannot concentrate on what you cannot control, okay? So what I can control, pretty much, for example, is my weight, is my body. So I managed to reduce my weight, to lose weight, to the point that I now weigh 84 kilos. This morning I was 84.0. That, guys, is a lot. It's a lot. You probably forgot from which point I started, you know, my journey, but I started from 135. 135, so that would make 50 kilos weight. 50 kilo lost. Am I saying correctly? I lost 50 kilos. Okay. So yeah, it's a big achievement. I want to go down a little bit more, but as I was hearing today in this audiobook called Atomic Habits, you know, the important thing is not to achieve the goal, is to change yourself and to achieve what you have to achieve is the little change every day, is the routine, the new routine. That is the goal. Then of course you will reach the goal. By your mind, you have to set it in a way that is not the goal, but it's, for example, I could say, I said to myself, when I will be 85, that will be a great goal, you know, but that is not enough, of course. If you see that you're not still, you know, you could lose a little bit more, you will keep losing more, I will keep losing more, you know. I still have a little bit of chubbiness on my sides, you know. Of course it's nothing comparable to the big belly that I used to have, but you know, I can still improve myself. And once I will have lost all the fat I need to lose, you know, I could still concentrate on improve my body with doing weights and, you know, putting some muscles, you know. So yeah, always, you know, like there's no like ultimate goal, you know, and then once you reach that goal, you know, you don't have meaning anymore. No, your journey doesn't have meaning anymore. It's like the important thing is sticking to the plan, is you know, creating this new self, this new routine that improves you, the improvement of yourself. That is the logic, okay? And yeah, so I lost 50 kilos. That means every day I've kept losing a little bit, and then one day I would go up a little bit for some reason, but then you know, you don't get depressed, you just keep going on and losing weight. And you know, now I am at, as I said, 84. Oh, if I could share with you a little secret, my God, a little achievement, big achievement actually, big achievement. So I found myself for 2 days, just for 2 days at work. I usually eat a salad, but in my salad there is some crispy bread that I smash, that I destroy. Okay, so it crumbles of pieces, little pieces of crunchy bread. It's a healthy bread. It's like the brown bread that is already crispy. You know, the one that you can find at Lidl's, like you know, there's no sugar, there's no, you know, there is the carbs, of course, there is the flour, but it's like a whole meal, so it's like slightly better, of course, than the normal bread. Yeah. And anyway, so I used to put like 4 or 5 slices. They're like crackers, you know, like this, 4 or 5 slices, you know, in little pieces. But for my last 2 days of placement, I brought this salad with no bread. So, and I was super fine. I felt very well, you know. Of course there is a lot of ingredients which are on their own very they fill you in the proper way. Okay, there was like boiled egg, or 1 or 2 boiled eggs, so that makes it, of course, you know, quite strong. And but is the good strength that I'm talking about is the is food that it gives you nutrients. Bread doesn't give you much nutrient. Brown bread, that kind of bread that I used to put in my salad is not bad. Probably it helps you also to go to the toilet as well somehow. But of course, an egg or chicken in my salad, there is chicken as well. That's a lot better. Okay, salad, of course, tomatoes. Yeah, so there is a lot of there are a lot of ingredients that are very good nutrients. Okay, and basically, so my big achievement has been cut on bread. Now today I was at home having my lunch. When I'm at home, I find it a little bit more difficult to cut on carbs, to cut on bread. So today I did have my bread, not the crunchy one, the toast, that brown bread that I toasted, but possibly, you see, one day I will reach that goal too. That also when I am at home, when I'm home, I will be able to have my salad without bread. And is as this guy that I'm listening to now is saying, the process, the achievement of a goal is not made by you'll change in a night, in a day. No, it's like small adaptations, small changes that you improve. The changes becomes bigger, becomes harder. You change, you develop, you study what is good for you, what is not good for you. That's what I did with my diet. That's what I did. I started cutting on dinner, and then I decided to slowly, to cut on, at some point, like after a year or something. After a year, I think I decided to cut on breakfast. So I was doing only one meal. And then I battled a lot with, I'm still battling with carbs, bread, pasta, pizza, Sometimes I have them, often I have them, but I'm always thinking, my next goal, my next routine will be to avoid them, And even acknowledging that if I go to work, if I go to my placement and I don't eat carbs, and I don't eat bread, carbs as bread or pasta, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna suffer, I'm not gonna faint. That is something very, very important for your mind, for my mind, for my body, knowing that carbs are a lie. We are addicted to carbs, as we are addicted to food in general, but carbs are a very, are the actual heroin itself. Carbs, pasta, bread, pizza, flour, food made with flour is really, really addictive, and is one of the more damaging foods, the foods that you can have, especially for myself, since I don't eat anymore any sweeties, any chocolate, apart from actually at the end of every meal I eat a little bit of chocolate, but it's 85% cocoa. Okay, 85% cocoa. So it's not the bad chocolate, it's not the high sugary chocolate. Okay, it's the good chocolate, it's the healthy chocolate. Okay, so yeah. And then one other big achievement that I talked previously, it is about money. Okay, as I said, I was struggling a little bit with money. I am, but I am in the right path. I put myself finally in the right path. Okay. Yeah, so I had to bring my car to the mechanic for my MOT and the annual service, full service, and I had to pay £450, 460, something like that. You know, it's not easy when you are a student. I didn't have much money. Okay, what I did is I went to a shop called CEX here in the UK, where you can sell stuff, tech stuff, and I sold my microphone, my DJI microphone 1, the first series, and I made 100 and something, 100, like 108, I think, bucks. I mean, not bucks, you know, quid. Okay, and so I put that, you know, into the amount of money that I paid to the car garage. Okay, so that, you know, from 400 and something, it was less, it was 300 something. And then I went to work, and I paid with my credit card first, but I managed to put the money back to the credit card, working, and then when I wasn't working, placement. So it was hard. It has been hard. It is still hard. Okay, because I'm still on placement. So yeah, it is still quite hard. You know, the life these days is quite hard. Sorry for picking my ear. Anyway, and what I want to tell you guys is that yeah, so I managed, and then a few days later, oh yes, because I had to pay the car insurance, which was actually, let me tell you this. So if I had to renew my car, the old one, it was going to be like 900 something. They're crazy, you know, they try to steal your money every time. So I said no. I called them, I said no, bring the money, you know, I don't want to pay so much. So basically it went to £50 something a month. Then I said okay, but look, I think it's still too much, because at the end of the year it was going to be 600 something. So then one other day I went on the internet and I managed to find one for 519, I think, and I paid it with a credit card. The previous money that I spent was I already put it back in my credit card. So I went with the credit card, and I paid the money for the whole year instead of paying monthly, which is good. Then I had to repay the credit card, and then what I did, I went to the shop again, CEX, and I sold my GoPro Hero 9, my DJI Action 4, and basically for the two of them I got 200 together. I got 255 pound, I think. Yeah, something like that, 255 pound. Okay, so like 100 for the GoPro Hero 9 and 155 for the other one, something like that. It's not much, of course. I paid them more, a lot more, but it's better than nothing, right? Instead of waiting to find a buyer on eBay or something, you know, it was good. So I put that money straight into my bank and into my credit card. Okay, so now there is only like 200 something pound that I have to repay to my credit card, and in the next days I'm gonna be putting the money back. And once I will have done that, to repay my credit card of this 200 something pound, I'm gonna be focusing on having my bank account sorted, if you know what I mean, without being too specific. And once my bank account is sorted, I will start to grow my bank account until it reaches the amount of money that I want. And after that, I will set a new goal, right? That is what I'm gonna do, of course. But hopefully I will set my goal that I don't want to reveal, I don't want to show you straight away, my finances, but I don't want to open myself too much. Okay, but yeah, the important thing that you have to know is that I am back on track, and I said to myself, this YouTube thing is becoming an addiction. The cameras, I am addicted. The important thing is to recognize the addiction. If you don't recognize the addiction, you will never be able to sort yourself, to help yourself. Never. So I am recognizing the addiction of YouTube, of the cameras. I was always watching, sometimes I'm still watching them, but I try to, oh my god, no, what am I doing? And I try to pull myself back from that. I'm watching like videos of YouTubers talking about the new camera, the new action camera, or this camera can take the photos, can take, I don't know, 50 megapixel photos. This camera can, if you have the little remote that costs £150 more, you can add the GPS to your video. Oh wow, it's only 500, 600 pounds. Crazy. And I was so addicted that basically what you find yourself buying all this stuff and all the little gadgets that you want to buy to improve your videos, all the little things, what are they called, the mounts and stuff, you can so that you can put your camera on your car, on a tree, or by the end of the day you have bought so much stuff that you don't have the money to put petrol in your car to go to you don't have enough money to take a day off, to be off for a day and go in the beautiful countryside and shoot a video. That's what it is being addicted, to something. The important thing is not being ashamed of recognizing and saying it out loud. I am saying it to you, I am telling you out loud that I am addicted to action cameras, to YouTube, and now, from now on, if I want to post a video, I will use my phone, which is, of course, a very good phone. It makes good video. Now, don't consider this as the best. I am shooting, of course, with a self camera, so it's not like full potential of, I'm not using the full potential of my phone just now, but yeah, so you get the point of what I want to say, right? And yeah, so I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. And yeah, I have to be strong these days, and keep working, keep focusing, keep studying, keep doing what I need to do, studying the online training for the job at the hospital, if I want to finally work at a hospital which will be close to my home, okay, rather than traveling like I'm doing now, long distances, beautiful countryside, really. Anyway, so yeah, so I am getting there, and slowly I'm changing myself, and I am, I'm a better person, I'm 84 kilos now. I will keep losing until the point, where I will be able to say, yes, I don't need to lose anymore. What I have to do, I'm gonna build a little bit of muscle, I don't know, something like that, or simply even keeping it that way, even making sure I don't gain weight anymore. Even that one would be a goal itself, yeah, so slowly I will be saving money, working, yeah, and then one day one day, when I will have more financial freedom, when I will have recovered, okay, maybe that day I will be able to say, okay, now maybe I'm gonna buy an action camera. Okay, now I'm gonna shoot the video on the mountain, the one I want with the GPS or blah blah blah. But actually, there's no need for the action camera. I've got a good phone. Okay? But what I'm saying is, to myself, I cannot buy stuff if it becomes an addiction, if it becomes something that doesn't allow me to enjoy life. Action cameras are meant to record action, are meant to record holidays, are meant to record you swimming, you walking, you running. But you cannot do it because you spend all the money that you have for futile things, okay? Because they become futile things, they become an addiction, they become something that are gonna drown you, okay? That will make you drown in debts, in money that you don't have and you need for paying bills and blah blah blah. So yeah, it's important to recognize that we cannot buy everything we want, because you buy a camera like I bought the DJI Action 4, and then like a month after, the Action the Insta360 Ace Pro came out. We could do so many things better than the other one. It could shoot video in low light, which I bought the DJI thinking, oh, it's gonna be able to shoot video in low light. Yeah, it's better than GoPro, but not really that much. But apparently the Insta360 can shoot video in low light. Well, you know what? Your phone is better than the Instago. The Insta360 Ace Pro, most likely your phone, the Google Pixel 7 Pro. So you don't need the Insta, you don't need that little gadget, you don't need that new camera. It's an addiction. It's just an addiction. I don't think there's many people talking about action cameras addiction or YouTube addiction, but we should talk about it. Or maybe we could call it addiction to shopping. That would be the general addiction, but precisely we should talk about this addiction where basically you ends up in a rabbit hole, where you watch constantly videos of the last new action cameras and all their features, or how cool they are, forgetting that you don't have that much money to have them all. You need to have money to, first of all, to be off, so that you're not going to work, so that you can go for a walk, for a swim, you can go wherever you want to go and film yourself and film the surroundings. And for that you need to have enough money in your bank account that you're not gonna think, oh no, I need to work, oh no, I need to pay the bill. You get me? This is important. So I'm telling to myself, but I'm telling also to whoever is listening to me, and whoever might benefit from these speeches that I'm doing right now, from what I'm saying. Okay? Yeah. So and maybe I have this addiction. Maybe you have a different addiction. Maybe you are buying weed, or I don't know what you are buying, what you are addicted to. Maybe you are addicted to books. I don't know. Anybody can have, even though it seems like quite a healthy addiction, books. But are you reading them? Are you reading all the books that you buy? Like myself, if I buy an action camera, am I able? Do I have enough money to go on holiday, to go in Croatia? I don't even have enough money to go and see my wife. you know. So what are we talking about? I need to go back on track. Okay, I need to go back on track. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to comment down below, especially if you find any help on this video. Okay, anything. It could be the food, it could be the diet, it could be the addictions that I've talked about, it could be the money, you know. It would be nice for me to hear from you, you know. And I appreciate the comments that you send me in on WhatsApp. Very good, thank you guys. But try to comment also on YouTube, because if the algorithm sees that you guys are commenting on my videos, YouTube will think, oh, this video is getting comments, maybe people like it, maybe I will suggest it to other people, you know. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching, giving me a like on this video, and subscribe as I said, and I shall see you soon on the next video. Thank you, bye bye.